Hi, friend. I'm Jason Jones. I just had a conversation not very long ago, and it was a young man, and this was on social media. And this young man was extremely angry at the banks. You see, he had this business idea that he thought was great and would be awesome for his family and everything, but those darn banks, they just wouldn't give him a loan. They just wouldn't listen to him. You know, a great business plan. It's going to change the world. It'll be everything. Now, there's a lot of reasons that this young man wouldn't get a loan. You see, there's a lot of aspects about his life that he's decided to make public via social media that would give, I think, any reasonable lender pause about giving him any kind of money. And that's a nice little hint that social media handles, Stoner Boy, Bong Girl, and stuff like that. Banks are going to look at your Facebook and Twitter account, so keep that in mind, and that doesn't really instill confidence in them. But their lifestyle choices aside, he's making a big mistake. He has one big misconception. He's in a position where he feels that somebody else needs to supply the capital to start his business. And so he doesn't really need a commercial loan, which is what banks are in business to do. He needs venture capital. Big difference between the two. A bank's going to make a commercial loan when you have an asset to leverage as collateral. The banks expect to get paid back with interest, and that's what they're in business to do. And so they're going to want that collateral to make sure their money's safe. Now, venture capital, that comes from investors in the business who they believe in you and your business plan enough to write you a check and to put their own money at risk on the strength of your own idea and your personality. And some of these investors, they might want an active role in the business. Some just might want shares or however you get it set up. But these investors are betting on you, your idea, your business plan, your work ethic. And they know if it doesn't work out, that money is gone. There are different programs. The Small Business Administration, they have some approved lenders to provide loans, but they're still going to require you to have assets to get in the game, even for Small Business Administration loans. So I guess the main thrust of today's blog post is that there's a lot of people that get mad at banks for a lot of reasons, but getting a startup loan isn't one of them. It's not what banks are in business to do. And really, as entrepreneurs, it is our job to come up with that capital. Sometimes it's our own. Sometimes we mortgage our houses. Sometimes we ask our families. Sometimes we go out and pitch investors. But if you want to make it happen, you got to do what you got to do. This is Jason. I wish you health, wealth, and happiness, and we'll talk to you later.